morning, Night City. Or good afternoon, Night City. Perhaps good evening, Night City. Whenever this finds your way, it's your ASMR friend just checking in on you. I hope you're doing well. It's been a little while since we've talked, so I thought we should talk. Now, I know, normally when someone says we should talk, that's not a good thing. This is YouTube. It's not that deep, as the kids say. No, I'm just going to talk about, kind of life updates. They might not be, I don't live an extraordinary life. In fact, I would argue that I live an ordinary life. And you know what? I'm good with that. Because that is freaking normal. Like, all of us are living ordinary lives, and we have extraordinary things to say about it, don't we? The point of this is that you have to live your life. You know what I mean? You have to embrace it. The ups and the downs. Take everything with you. Because what an adventure we get to have, right? So, let's talk about Star Wars Unlimited. I know, going from this epic talk to a trading card game, I know. But these are just things that have been going on in my life, so I thought we should talk because it's been a while. Even though this video will probably come out after a Cyberpunk video that I completed a long time ago. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Star Wars Unlimited. So, I've made 3 videos about this. Perhaps you don't even know. Go check them out if you're really interested. I mean, they are exploding right now. I'm talking 3 dozens of people watching. Now, are they watching all the way through? No comment. And also, speaking of no comment, none of those videos get comments. So it's literally no comment. But yeah. First trading card game, and I talked a little bit about it, but coming into that world and finding out the joy that can be had in that, the social element of going to a store with strangers and having this bonding experience. And even though we're not friends like, hey, can you pick me up at the airport, friends? But we're friends where we go to this place, we see each other, and we're hanging out. Like what friends would do. Instead of going to a bar getting drunk, we're getting high mentally on trading card games. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. It's Star Wars. There's these fun mechanics to it. I mean, am I on trial for trading card games? I can't explain the entire reasoning of it. Just the game works. The cards are fun to build. The decks, as they call them. Deck building is fun. But yeah, I also realized though that I jumped in kind of late in the second wave. So, I'm jumping in 2 sets after the launch, and people have been playing it. They are more experienced with card games in general, and the game itself. But it's something that isn't advertised well. I feel that, man, there's a lot of fun in this, you know? But also realizing that, I tell you, uh, there are two hobbies within this: playing the game and paying for the game, for the cards, the sleeves, the binders, the boxes, the tokens, the dice, the initiative pieces, the fancy counters that we love. The hobby can get quite expensive, quite pricey, rather quickly. You got to be careful. So what I realized is that with this newest set, I went a little overboard in buying booster boxes. And because I make these videos for my mom to listen to as well, a booster box, 24 booster packs in a box, 16 cards per pack. Someone do the math, because I'm not going to do it and I didn't write it down. A lot of cards. I bought several of these boxes. I didn't go full on buying a case, which a case has 6 of these boxes. That's what a good amount of people, my friends as I call them, that did buy these cases. But hey, if it's your hobby and it brings you joy and you have the finance to do it, do it, you know? Do what makes you happy. So, what I'm saying is why I went overboard. A couple boxes. I don't I don't need to go crazy on this collection. A couple boxes and you have all the cards you need. More than you would really need. Common, uncommon, because obviously it's getting the rares and the legendaries. And if you can pull a showcase, which I was fortunate to do, that was a cool moment. But that's what was fun about it. And it made me realize how much I miss the hype of, a new release, a new game release, a new Star Wars game release. Come on. And Twilight of the Republic being Clone Wars, Separatists, and Republic synergies. Chef's kiss. But yeah, so now next time when the next wave comes, I realize, man, realistically, I could do a box and just get anything else I need, uh, on TCG or whatever. But I'll probably still buy 2 boxes because I do enjoy opening packs, getting the cards necessary to make your new build. And I'm not a great player, by the way. I'm doing better though. In my first video, I talked about my first store showdown. And listen, not to brag, but I was top 19 in my first ever store showdown. I'd only been playing Star Wars Unlimited for a month and I went top 19. And the store I went to, it was packed. I mean, there were 18 other players that night. So for me to place top 19, I think, well, that's just incredible for someone who's only been playing Star Wars Unlimited for 1 month. Top 19. No one can take that away from me. So yeah, it's been fun, to say the least. And I'm excited. It gives me something weekly to get out of the house and something to look forward to, something to build towards to. And yeah, there's joy and excitement, connections. What I'm saying is that I'm grateful, thankful for finding this game, for discovering Star Wars Unlimited, my first ever trading card game. Just wanted to drill that point in. You're never too old, you're never too late to jump into something new. Just gotta get that first step. And then you get that second one. Then the third one. As long as those steps are moving forward. Because that's my point. You need to move forward. Our time is linear. So don't let those moments get away from you. I'm saying that for you as much as I am myself. Nobody is perfect. I am not perfect, and I won't always follow my words of wisdom, my advice, my goals, inspiration. I'll deviate, I'll misstep, I'll make a mistake. But you know what? As long as I'm fumbling, crawling, always twirling, twirling forward. Well, as Frank Sinatra said, that's life. Having found this game also at a good time, earlier in the year, I had this incredible opportunity to be on a photography crew for someone that I admire, an idol, someone I look up to. One of those once in a lifetime experiences. This incredible opportunity, and to be honest, and I don't think I hit it necessarily, but part of the driving force was that I saw this as an opportunity to potentially get a one-on-one photo with this person, this idol, this person I look up to. And for some reason, it's just so much fun to talk like a WWE commentator. Although I don't know if they pronunciate this way. I caught myself in that rhythm. So, when I didn't get this opportunity to get this one-on-one photo, with who? With who, you ask? This one-on-one photo with someone I looked up to. Man, it hurt. I was so bummed. Is a better word than hurt. I was so bummed about it. And even still, I could feel it in the moment when the opportunities were passing and I wasn't getting them. Also realizing that the chance was small anyway to begin with. And I was finding that it was stealing my joy. It was not allowing me to enjoy the moment because what was going on, was freaking awesome. I got to see this person just as a human reacting to things, having conversations, this kind of behind the scenes look that you wouldn't normally get. I mean, this is why connection is such a high value for me. Because even this wasn't, two people connecting, having that connection. I just connect with this person through their work, and that sort of thing. In the moment, I could feel it. It wasn't allowing me to fully enjoy it. So at the end of this, time. And when I didn't get that opportunity to take a one-on-one photo with the person I look up to, it bummed me out. But I had some tools from past therapy. Because at the time I was like, I wish I would have had my therapist, but it's not necessary. Because I have the tools to dig down and to find out why that is, the reasons for it. There are many factors to what was causing this feeling. And taking away the experience, the joy from the experience. So, and this will all connect, I swear. Literally, the week after, the day, 1 week exactly after, I got a message from a friend that they were in town. Like, wait, what? You're in town right now? They were in town for a convention. They were going to be here for a couple days. Out of the blue, and just like that, we met up for coffee. And even though this is a person that I met on the internet, in my adult life as well, there's this connection that it's almost like we had been childhood friends. Nostalgia is such a powerful force over us, but in middle school, my core group was me, another guy, 4 girls. 6 of us, right? That was my crew. No matter what we went through, it was me and my crew. Shout out to Ludacris. Uh, those are your developing ages, so of course it develops you as a person. It wasn't like she reminded me of any of them, more just that feeling of like, we're just so open about everything. We can talk deeply about subjects and then bullshit about other stuff. Just what friends do. It's those intangibles, right? Those connections. You can't quantify it, and you don't need to, because it's the human experience. We don't need to measure and value everything. We hung out every night. And I would go to the convention she was going to, met with her friends and her colleagues. And that, all while I was still working. It's not like I was slacking off. I didn't go during the whole time. But it was just like, it's like the good old days. Even though these aren't my childhood friends, it's people I've never met before. Other than her friends, her colleagues, and everyone in between that we met. I think people enter and exit your life for a reason. It doesn't need to be grandiose. It doesn't need to be life altering. Everything has that purpose. To keep moving things forward. And so I call them my friends. Her friends are my friends. Even though I'm not going to hang out with them, I'm probably not going to follow up with them and keep up with them. But they're going to be my friends. And I hope that they get to achieve the things they were talking about, experience the things they wanted to talk about, experience the things they wanted to do. I hope that they grow into the person, to the people that they want to be. I don't care how cheesy it is. Life is about the journey, not the destination. We're always changing, we're always growing. We're moving forward without a choice. This world keeps on turning. What a time to be alive. I know when we go to social media or we look into places we know we don't want to see, sure, of course, we're going to see things that can get us down and make us give us a darker sense of society than perhaps we should give it. I've mentioned this in videos in Night City that I think the world is full of more good people trying to do good things than bad people trying to do bad things. If I'm naive, okay, but I'd rather have that thought than the other. Our feelings, our emotions, they're not light switches, they're not going on off. We evolve, we change, we grow. And I'm saying this to myself just as much you. We need to appreciate the moments more. Enjoy the people that we have kept in our circles with. To me, it's about the people. It's about those connections. And, community is so thrown around, but I'm not talking about a village, just your people who you can connect with, grow with, bond with, talk to, live with. That's where we should be focusing on, as well as ourselves, of course. All things. You, myself, the people we surround ourselves with. Let's build each other up. Let's be there. What's that one YouTube person that always ends every video with saying, remember, be kind to yourself and be well to others?